I will just copy this link so I can send it to myself. I do apologize. There I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we raised it last time.
Perfect.
It's perfect. Yes. 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 Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet potatoes. Thank you very much, Lee. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing? You're ending the stream.
You've got 15 minutes before.
No, I need to share the link everywhere.
Ah.
What are you doing? Get away.
Why so horrible to me? Have the best show ever.
Thank you.
No problem. Have the video games.
Okay. I am going to close the door though.
Okay. Don't serve the dinner.
They smell so tasty.
Oh.
I'd maybe put it on low heat though. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, everyone. I must send the link out to my people. Oh, no. Boom. Let's go. The king and queen of the show. Change my link in my bio. Hey guys, I've set up the live stream so it is now active. Link is in my bio. Go there and I will see you on the map. Hey guys, I've set up the live stream so it is now active. Link is in my bio. Go there and I will see you on the map. Hey guys, I've set up the live stream so it is now active. Link is in my bio. Go there and I will see you on the map. Hey guys, I've set up the live stream so it is now active. Link is in my bio. Go there and I will see you on the map. Hey guys, I've set up the live Okie dokie, that's that. Just posting this link everywhere, guys. Just posting it all over the place. Class won't be starting until past, so feel free to do what you want with your free time. on my page and share it here too. Okie dokie. Fabulous. I do apologise for this. I have to just make sure I've sent this link to everyone who I promised to send it to. I've not figured out an easy way to just combine everything because some people are on Facebook, some people are on Instagram, some people I text it to them. But I hope everyone is enjoying the sun or has enjoyed the sun the past like few days. It's actually crazy that it actually feels like summer. It's mad. And I know I start these live streams very early. It's so I can get ahead of the game. Because otherwise, I don't know if I'm able to schedule live streams. That might be a thing that I can do, which I will probably look into after this because I feel bad for you guys sitting and watching me just post links. But obviously, this is a great time to tell you guys, if you are setting up your little studio, I think it's more ideal if you set up your mat the way that I've got it. So you're facing, so say your screen is here, your mat is sideways, if that makes sense. So rather than watching me like this, you're watching me like this, because we're doing a group of movements today that will probably make more sense sideways on. Okay. You will see. All will be revealed. Or will it? No, it will. I promise. Fabulous. Also, for some reason, I've got Christmas songs in my head. I'm not sure if that's just me. If I'm getting a bit ahead of the game by thinking about Christmas already. Oh. That's exciting. Let's go. And also it's going to be very difficult for me to concentrate because I can smell my dinner in the slow cooker. That is amazing. I honestly woke up this morning with Hark the Herald Angels singing in my head. And all day I've just been singing it. Also, hello. Oh dear, that's funny. I mean, technically we are like halfway through the year now, kind of, right? So it's only a matter of time before Christmas comes back round. Not to be depressing. Incredible. Or maybe it's because I don't believe that the warm weather is here. Maybe I actually just can't wrap my head around that, so I've just started singing Christmas songs to accommodate that. Four minutes to go, guys. Whoa, bet you're excited. I sound really sarcastic. I wasn't being genuine, but I am genuinely very excited for this class because we're working on some stuff that I haven't previously worked on before, and I'm very excited to share this new thing with you. Also, I look really like a ghost in this light. It's very depressing. I obviously need to go out in the sunshine and get tan. Or maybe I'm just harnessing my inner moon. Oh no, wait. Nope, I'm sorry, I can't glow. I mean, I'm always glowing. I promise I will find a way to just do a scheduled live stream so you won't have to deal with me just chatting just rubbish for like half an hour. Right, I shall give it 2 more minutes and then we will begin. And we will flow together. And don't forget, if you are on Instagram, you can use the hashtag flowtogether or tag me, Funbari Yoga, and I can like your pictures or this is very creepy, sorry. I can like your pictures or share them or just spread the word of yoga, which is the real aim, isn't it? But yes, feel free to take pictures. Feel free to do whatever you want, really. Who am I to tell you what to take a picture of? I was just pondering that for a minute. I will apologize as well that I'm not ill, but my throat is sort of going a little bit. So if my voice just suddenly gives up halfway through class, I do apologize. I've been drinking lots of lemon water to try and fix it. Which is weird. I shouldn't be talking as much as I am because I'm locked down. I haven't really got people to speak to, which just kind of proves I am just talking to myself all the time. Kind of like now. I know you're here, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. Weird. Very weird. Very strange concept. I know all of you talk to yourself. You can deny it all you want, but I know that you do.
So, righto. I think we shall begin, if you're all ready. So, with your mats, just make sure that they are facing, the long side of the mat is facing the screen, because it'll probably help later on. If your room won't allow for that, do not worry at all. It doesn't really make a difference. It's just going to make it a little bit easier when we get standing. But we are not standing to begin with, because it's time to just take a moment. So come on down to the mat whenever you're ready. And if you want to embrace what we did at the start of the week, if you want to grab a blanket or a block or something just to pad the sit bones out, you totally can. Whatever works for you, really. So today, as you know, I'm sure you already know, we're doing some moon yoga, which I think is awesome. If you didn't see it, there was a full moon literally yesterday, I want to say, or the day before, and it was absolutely amazing. It was stunning if you saw it. But the full moon basically is a time of so much new energy. So I really wanted to create a practice that welcomes in that new energy and gives us a chance to just let go of some of the old energy. So we'll begin like we always do, in a nice comfortable seat, whatever works for you. Find that long spine, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And then we'll turn the palms to the sky, close the eyes or soften the gaze, and just begin to deepen the breath. Really using this moment of stillness to check in with your body, to truly arrive at your yoga mat. And we'll just begin by deepening our inhales and then lengthening our exhales. Inhaling and exhaling completely. And just begin this deep breath. And just let your mind wander over the last month. All the things that have happened. Looking back on what you've achieved. Looking back on times that you've been working hard. That you've been happy or proud of yourself. And with your inhale, just let all of that positive energy just fill your body completely. And with your exhale, just begin to think of maybe the things that didn't go so well. Things that have got you down. Times when you've been sad or worried. And as you bring all the positive energy with your inhale, just use your exhale to let go of all the negative. Inhaling in the good. And exhaling out the bad. Now, full moons are a time of rebirth, time for renewal. And especially with this full moon, it was called the pink moon because it's a sign that we're now in April. It's a time of things blooming, of things blossoming. So as we're going through the poses today, really try to harness that sense of blossoming, of welcoming in that new energy. And maybe letting go of anything that happened last month that you just don't need anymore. Awesome. When you're ready, we'll flip the palms down and then we'll just begin slow spinal circles. So inhaling as you're reaching your heart forward, really feeling the spine elongate. And then exhaling as we reach back, curling through the spine. And then finding the inhale as we come forward again. So you're imagining almost that you're like a little coffee grinder or something, or a little salt and pepper shaker. So you're finding that rotation all the way around. Really stretching through the back body. And just finding that fluidity through your movements. Matching the breath. Maybe releasing any tension through the back here. And sync up with your own breath and find what you need in this pose. So maybe you want to spend some time curling through the back or through the side, just taking what you need. So we'll go one more time, maybe change the direction of your spiral. Taking one last big inhale in as you come forward, shining your heart up. And then one last big exhale out. Awesome. Fab. We'll come through onto all fours. So moving very slowly, there's no rush. It's keeping things nice and easy, but also welcoming change. So usually we would go straight to cat-cows because I'm sure all of you are like, right, okay, let's drop the belly. No. Curl the toes under. And then just finding that connection to your core. We're just gonna raise the knees off the ground in our hovering table. Awesome. So nice strong arms, really pushing away from the yoga mat. Keeping that long spine and breathing. Awesome. You've got it. Take one more breath here. We're just turning that core on, finding that fire. And then with an exhale, we'll send the knees down to the ground. Awesome. So we're going to sit back onto our knees. If knees is a real no-go for you, do not fear. You can totally just take a seat of your choice and just follow along with the arm movements and the breathing. And for everyone else, I will turn so you can see me. Awesome. So our palms are going to come together at the heart, and we're going to do something called moon salute, which is basically a set of movements all based around the cycles of the moon. And it's just a really nice way to stretch your spine, to be honest. So we'll go slowly so you can follow along. Inhale to find your lift all the way up. We'll exhale, right leg comes forward, so we're in sort of like a little lunge. Just making sure that you're creating this right angles all over the place. Fab. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then with an exhale, hands come down. Awesome, parallel. Fab. Inhale in, exhale, twist over to the left side, really grounding through the legs. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to come back through to center. We'll inhale, right arm reaches all the way up into a side body stretch. And then come back up, inhaling in. Exhale to find that stretch through the left side. Inhale to come back up. And then you can curl your toes under here. We'll reach the arms all the way up. And then left hand is going to come down on top of the ankle. And then find that stretch all the way back. And just take a breath here, opening up through the chest, lifting the heart. Breathing deep. And then with an inhale, we'll cartwheel both arms back up. And then with an exhale, bring the leg, bring the hands down to the heart. Awesome. I really like the surf movement, so hopefully you guys do too. But obviously, like everything, we need to balance it out, so we're going to do it on the other side. Inhale in, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, this time the left leg is going to come forward. Exhale, airplane arms. Yeah, I'm going there. Inhale in. And with an exhale, we'll twist over to the right. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale to come back through. Right arm is going to go up. Find that side body stretch as you exhale. Inhale to come back through to center. And then left arm is going to go all the way up and over. Inhale, come back up. And then curling through the back toes again. This time the right hand is going to come back, grab hold of the ankle, and with an exhale, find that stretch back. And even if you're just coming to here, this is fine. As long as you're keeping your heart open, chest lifted, breathing deep. Maybe even smiling if you can. And then when you're ready with an inhale, both arms are going to cartwheel up. And with an exhale, we bring everything together down at the heart. Awesome work, guys. We'll lower down onto our knees. Arms are going to stretch out long in front of us. Extended child's pose. And just breathe deeply. Just allowing your back to rest. And maybe just taking a moment to acknowledge how you feel. Knowing that it's okay, whatever comes up in these poses. And that a lot of times when we hold on to old energy, it's really difficult to see the good things because we're almost blinded by this fog of old energy, of maybe bad memories. So I encourage you, just while we're in this little surrender to our mat, to find that deep inhale in. And with your exhale, just let go. Inhaling in and sighing your exhale to let go. Awesome work. We'll slide on back into all fours, curl the toes under, and again, just making sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to find that hovering table again. So engaging the core, lifting the knees, finding your breath, really pushing away from the yoga mat. Maybe even whispering, I am ready. Ready for this awesome yoga flow. One more breath, you've got it. Doing awesome. And then with an exhale, we'll send the hips high up and back, downward dog. Awesome. Take a minute just to pedal the feet out, pedal the legs out. And then maybe find something new in this pose today while we're exploring new energies. Maybe you widen your hands, maybe you widen your feet stance. Or maybe you bend the knees fully so you can tuck the low ribs in. But whatever it is, find your downward dog. And once you're there, take a big inhale in and sigh your exhale out. Awesome. When you're ready, we'll bend the knees, inhale in to look forward. And then with an exhale, just a leisurely little stroll to the top of the mat. Awesome. Say low down to the ground here and really bend through the knees. Finding that forward fold. Just allowing the belly to rest against the tops of the thighs here. Allowing the head and the arms to be pulled down by gravity. And if your low back is sort of acting up at the moment, you can grasp opposite arms, just creating this little hammock for your head. And just find a gentle sway. Breathing deeply. With an exhale, release the arms back down to the mat. And then really bending through the knees, we'll find a slow roll all the way up to our mountain pose. So slow rise. Once you're there, loop the shoulders up and back, hands facing forward. Maybe bring the feet together, or if you need a little more grounding, finding that hips width. Finding that energy through the front body that lifts your heart, tucking the tailbone, and just noticing how you feel here. And if you're a regular of yoga, or if you're a regular of my yoga, you know that usually we breathe in the good and exhale the bad. But I want you to try in this pose to breathe in something, some negative feeling that you've been dealing with, and then exhale the opposite. So inhaling in worry and exhaling out peace. Inhaling in the bad, accepting it, and exhaling out peace. One last time. Inhale in all the bad, and then with your exhale, We let it go in the form of love. Awesome. So today we are working on moon salutations, which are very, very different from our usual sun salutations. There are absolutely no planks. I know, it's crazy. These are very much focused on your legs, on strengthening through our legs and also strengthening through our core. So instead of trying to force any openness through your joints, especially in the lunges, just suggest it to your body. So do what you feel comfortable doing, take it as low as you want to, and just breathe along. Even if you're just here breathing along with some moves that you want to throw in yourself, that's perfect. You're doing awesome. Okay, so we're going to start at the left or the right end of your mat, wherever you are. We'll bend the knees, inhale, find that reach all the way up, and then our hands are going to come together in our steeple grip. So index fingers raised. Awesome. Ground the shoulders down. Inhale in to find length through the spine. And then exhale, find a bend over to the right side. Awesome. Inhale in to find your lift back up. And then exhale over to the other side. So bumping the hips to the right, really reaching over to the left with your arms. Inhale to come back up. Fabulous. And then sending the right leg out, sending the toes over to the other ends of your yoga mat. We're going to send it down into our goddess pose. So bending through the knees, finding this sort of movement with our hands, or maybe even finding your inner goddess, maybe adding a little mudra in, but taking a breath in this pose. Awesome. And then we're going to lift up through the legs. Arms are going to reach out into those airplane arms again. And then right foot is going to point towards the right of the yoga mat. And then the back foot is going to point towards the long edge of your mat. Fabulous. Bump the hips back. And then we're going to descend down into our triangle pose. So even if you're just coming to here, that's as far as you can come. That's totally fine. Don't force anything. You can bring the hand down to the ground or just find an openness through the side. Breathe deep here. Maybe looking down to the mat, or if you can, spiraling your heart, spiraling your smile up to the sky. Loving that stretch through the side. And then we're going to bend through that right leg, maybe wiggling that back foot back ever so slightly. And right hand is either going to come to the ground or to the top of the right leg. And we're going to come into our extended right angle. So finding that line from the very tip of our fingers all the way down to that knife edge of the back foot. Breathing deeply, either here or down here. And then with an exhale, bringing both hands down to the mat. Pivot on the back foot and that knee is going to lower down to the ground. Awesome. When you're ready, inhale in, find that crescent lunge, and with an exhale, shoulders come away. And instead of finding a big beach ball today, imagine that you're holding the moon in your arms. Find that power in this pose to lift your heart up, to squeeze the thighs together, to find that lift, maybe finding a slight back bend. And then with an exhale, melting the heart back down to the mat. Toes curl under, knee lifts up, and then we're going to walk it into a forward fold. So legs are wide, toes pointing towards the long edge of the mat. And we're just going to let the head relax down over the body. Hands coming to kiss the earth. And just take a couple of cleansing breaths here. Maybe even find a little swaying movement. But really focusing on the breath. Knowing that that fire, that warmth spreading through your body is getting rid of all that old energy, is filling you with that new power. When you're ready, we'll inhale to find a slight lift, straightening through the back. And then we're going to walk the hands over to our left foot. Left foot turns towards that edge of our mat. And right leg turns, knee lowers, and we're going to come into that crescent lunge again. So inhaling in, and with an exhale, holding the moon overhead. Yeah, I'm going for that. Maybe even looking up to our imaginary moon. Finding a little inner smile. Knowing that our legs are going to feel awesome after this. And maybe taking one big inhale in. And with an exhale, hands coming back down to the mat. Awesome work. Fab. Bring that back knee up. Back foot twist so it's now facing the long edge of the mat. And then left hand is going to come to the earth or back up to that knee. And we're going to send the right arm all the way up and over into that extended side angle again. Awesome. Don't force anything. Just suggest openness through your body. Use your exhale to soften, unclench the jaw. And knowing that it's okay if you can't quite get it today. Then when you're ready, we'll straighten through that front leg. Arms become parallel again. Triangle pose. Fabulous. Keep breathing deeply. Unlike sun salutations, where they're very fast-paced and fast-moving, our moon salutations are a chance for us to reflect. An opportunity to let go. Or just to breathe deep. Connect to your core, and with an inhale, we'll pull the arms all the way up. Fabulous. Twist the left toes in, and then send it down into our goddess pose again. So toes pointing out. Awesome. You can find that mudra again, or maybe just a smile. Wherever you are, breathe deep, shine your heart up. And then when you're ready, really connecting to your core here, ground down through that right foot. And then we're going to lift it all the way up to the right side of our mat. Awesome. Hands come together in our steeple grip again. Inhale in to find length, grounding the shoulders. With an exhale, we'll send it over to the left. Inhale to come back up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to come back up. And then float the hands with an exhale down to your sides. Lifting the heart, grounding down through the back body. Mountain pose. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just take a moment here. Just noticing how your body feels. And maybe using this moment of stillness before we jump in again to maybe say a mantra when we're creating space inside us, it's important that we accept what's within us and let go of anything that is holding us back from embracing that new energy. So it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be, I am choosing to accept, or I'm choosing to let go of worry, stress, pain. But know that you're allowed to let go. With your inhale, lift your heart, fill your body completely. And with your exhale, just let everything go through the mouth. One more time, big inhale in and exhale to let go. Awesome work, guys. Fab. So we're going to do our moon salutation a little bit faster this time. So you know the basic premise, don't worry, I'm not going to go crazy fast. But we're starting over this side of the mat. So when you're ready, we'll ground through the feet. Inhale in, arms shoot all the way up to the sky. Find that steeple grip, interlocking the fingers. Inhale, find length, ground down through the shoulders. And with an exhale, send it over to the right side. Inhale to come back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to come back up. With an exhale, we'll open the legs, twist the toes out, come into our goddess pose. Our moon goddess. With an inhale, we'll straighten through the legs, send the arms out. Both feet twist over to the left. And then we'll send our arms down to the side, coming into our triangle pose. Breathing deep. Not forcing, softening with every exhale. Inhale in. With an exhale, we'll bend through that leg, send that right arm all the way up and over, extended side angle. Ground down through your feet. Really reach with your right arm, opening through the right. And again, left arm can still come up to here. Finding your breath. Exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Pivot on that back foot. We'll send the knee down, and with an inhale, sweep the arms, crescent lunge. Exhale, find your moon overhead. Squeeze the thighs together, find that lift. Shine your heart up. Inhale in, and with an exhale, both hands come back down to the mat. Bring that back knee up. And we'll find that twist all the way around to the front of the mat, toes pointing forward. And with an exhale, melt your head down to the mat. Take a couple cleansing breaths here. Just allowing whatever is going on in your body to happen. With an inhale, we'll ground down through the hands. Find that lift straight back. And then twisting the right foot round towards the front of the mat. We'll pivot on the back foot, send it down And with an inhale, crescent lunge, find that big moon. Shine your heart up to the sky. Find a smile if you can. I can't see you, but I can feel it. And then with an exhale, that right hand is going to come down to the ground or on top of that right knee. And then we'll lift the back leg, toes point towards the long edge of the mat. Extended side angle. Breathe deep. Embrace that heat, embrace that fire, that burning in the legs if it's happening. Know that it's working. With an inhale, we'll pull the arms in line, straighten through that front leg, triangle pose, either coming down to the mat, up to the shin, or right up if you need to. Whatever works for you. Breathing deep. With an inhale, we'll pull the arms all the way up, twist through the feet, toes pointing out, and then with an exhale, sit down into your hips, goddess pose. Awesome work. With an inhale, really connecting to your core here, we're going to step it over to the left side of the mat. So big inhale, lift it all the way up, arms up to the sky, fingers interlocking. Inhale to find length through your spine, grounding the shoulder blades. And then with an exhale, twist it over to the right. Inhale to come back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to come back up. And then with a big exhale, mountain pose. Awesome work, guys. Just take a moment to be proud of yourself. It takes real guts to show up and just accept where you are in the moment. It takes real guts just to show up. So just find that gratitude for yourself. Know that you're incredible. And also know that it's not over yet. Fabulous. So it wouldn't be a moon flow without a cheeky little half moon balance. Do not fear. You're going to be okay. So you've got a moon salutation variation. Woo! That's a nice rhyme. With a little balance in it. This is a flow for trusting yourself, trusting that you've harnessed that inner energy, that inner power from the moon, that you've got this. I know you've got this. So don't fear. I also might headbutt the table while I'm doing this. So I do apologize. When you're ready, it might be easier if you bend both legs, place the left hand down on the ground. And then we're going to send that right leg all the way up and then twisting so the toes are pointing to the side. Imagine that you're standing on an imaginary surface. And then that right hand, if you can, is going to reach all the way up. Half moon. Awesome work. And if you're like, no balancing, you can totally lower the toes here if you need to. Awesome. Trust yourself here. Trust you don't need to look backwards. And then pointing the toes so they're down to the ground. We're going to just let ourselves fall back into a high lunge. Did you do it? I know you did it. You're amazing. Don't worry if you fell over. I fell over the first time I did it as well. I fall over even now doing it. So awesome work. With an inhale, find that length through the side. And then we're going to find an easy twist over to the left. So right hand facing forward, sinking deep into that front leg, twisting the opposite way to what you think you should. So you're finding that openness through the left side body. Take a moment here, embracing that fire, that heat. Then when you're ready, right hand is going to come down to the earth. Left fingers all the way up into our little twist. You can totally lower the back knee if you need to. If you're like, hell no. Feel the fire. Stay all the way up. With an exhale, both hands are going to come down to the mat. And then check it out. We're going to twist through that front leg into a flying monkey pose. Don't ask me why it's called that. So right toes are pointing up to the sky. You can drop the back heel if you can, but if your hamstrings are kind of tight like mine are, it's totally fine to stay up on your toes. You can balance yourself with your fingers here, or if you're ready for the challenge, you can try and bring the hands up to the heart. Or even try and find that big moon overhead. I'm going there. Wherever you are, take one more breath. You've got it. With an exhale, we'll all bring our hands down to the earth. And then guide yourself back into that wide-legged forward fold. So toes pointing over to the long edge of your mat. And then release the head down to the ground. Just letting gravity pull your hands, pull your head. Maybe finding a gentle rock side to side if it feels good. Reconnecting to that deep breath. Knowing that we're going to do the same on the other side, but backwards in a minute. And that you've got this 100%. When you're ready, this time, going over to the right foot this time. We'll send that left leg out long. Flying monkey pose. Harness your inner flying monkey. And if you can, if you want to practice your balances, you can bring the hands to the heart. Find your breath. Or if you're ready to harness the energy of the moon, send your arms all the way up. Hold the moon above you. Smile if you can. Breathing deep. With an exhale, hands come all the way back down. Awesome work. We're going to twist. So we're now facing the right side of the mat. You can drop the back knee if you need to, or stay high if you want the heat. Then this time, left hand comes to the earth. Right hand lifts all the way up to the sky. Awesome work, guys. Take a breath here. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. And then this time it's going to be slightly harder. So really connecting to the core. We're going to pull that right arm up and back into that high lunge twist. Awesome. Keep breathing. You've got it. Very much testing your balance at the moment. Take one more breath. And then with an inhale, we'll send the arms all the way up into our high lunge. Right hand is going to come down to the earth. We'll bring our left hand to our side, and you can hop the back leg up ever so slightly. And then when you're ready, find your half moon balance, kicking that back foot all the way up to the side. Maybe opening up through the arms. Find your breath. Breathing deep, you've got it. And then with an exhale, bringing it all the way up, hands to heart. Take a big inhale in. Sigh or exhale out, let it go. You did awesome. Good job. No more balances, I promise. But just take a moment here to close the eyes. Find your breath again. Notice that warmth spreading through your body. And know that you're clearing out the old. You're inviting the new. And even though maybe it doesn't feel like it always, you're blossoming. You are beautiful. And you will always lift your heart. You will always shine. Take one more deep breath in. With your exhale, let everything else go. We'll flutter the eyelashes open. We'll send the legs wide, toes pointing to either side of our yoga mat. So I've been practicing a little bit of Tai Chi, and I thought it might be fun to mix some Tai Chi with yoga. Don't worry. One of the moves, the person I watch, she calls it cradling the moon, and I just think it's such an awesome move. It syncs up so nicely with the breath, so it's a really nice way to sort of end our standing poses here. So we're gonna bend through the knees. We'll find our flow first. So hands are gonna come back into our aeroplane pose. I know, the legs. Ooh. They're gonna feel awesome, I promise you. We'll rest after this. So inhale in. With an exhale, bring your arms down almost as if you're cradling the moon. Doesn't matter which hand is on top. This is a flow just for you here. With an inhale, we'll lift through the legs, spiral the arms all the way, and then with an exhale, sink back down, cradling the moon with your other hand. Got it? Awesome. So we're going to go a little bit faster. Don't worry if you're just waving your hands around. It's totally fine. Just finding that movement here. Inhale, find that twist through your arms. Exhale, cradle the moon. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way around. Exhale, finding the moon. Inhale. Exhaling to sink a little deeper. Inhale, really cartwheeling. Exhale down. And then on your own, following your own breath, just do 4 more. Maybe closing the eyes, maybe just feeling the movements in your body. Just knowing that you're letting go of the old. And knowing that it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling in this moment. Awesome work. We'll bring it all the way up. Bring the feet together. You can heel toe them all the way. And then we'll sink all the way down, hands kissing the yoga mat. Coming down onto our knees and then sending the sit bones down to the ground. Awesome work. Center yourself on your mat and we're just going to go straight down onto our backs. Feel like your core has done enough. You've done enough. Allow yourself to rest. Oh, awesome. Just take a minute to reconnect with your breath here. And then bring the soles of the feet to the ground. And we'll just move the hips over to the right side of your mat. Fabulous. Right leg goes out long, and then left ankle is going to cross over. Fab. So they're pointing over to the left side of your mat. And then the arms are going to also reach over to the left side as well. You can grab your arm with your right hand. You can interlock the elbows if that feels good. Coming into this crescent moon shape. But wherever you are, finding that awesome stretch through your side. Breathing deeply. Using the exhale to relax, to soften. Taking one more breath. Before we float the hands back down to the ground, we'll bring the feet back to the yoga mat. And then this time, we'll lift the hips and place them over the other side of our yoga mat, so over to the left. Right leg goes down over to the right, and then left ankle crosses over. We'll bring the arms over to the right, so really stretching, finding that crescent moon. Maybe interlocking the arms. Breathing deeply, grounding through that left hip. Just allowing yourself to be. Noticing anything that arises within you. And with an exhale, we'll slowly recenter ourselves, arms coming down to our sides, and then feet coming to meet in the middle. And then keeping the feet together, with an exhale, we'll let the knees drop wide to the side into our reclined cobbler pose. Maybe bringing one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And following your inhale, feeling it fill your belly, expanding through your body. And following your exhale as it moves through your chest, out through your nose. Feeling that expansion and that contraction. Feeling the ebb and flow of life through your breath. And knowing that everything is made up of this ebb and flow. That everything constantly changes. that everything passes. But the one consistent is your breath. That your breath will always be there to keep you in the moment. We'll send the legs out long, allowing the hands to come down to our sides, maybe rolling the shoulder blades to lift our heart. And then with an exhale, just allowing your body to melt into the mat. Just allowing your body to relax completely. Relaxing your toes and your feet. Relaxing your legs. Allowing the chest to soften. Softening the shoulders and the arms. Softening the jaw, the skin of the face, all the way to the crown of the head, until your whole body is completely relaxed. And you feel calm and at ease. Turning your attention inward, notice any thoughts, any feelings that rise. And imagine your thoughts are an ocean. An ocean that stretches for miles and miles. And you're standing on a beach with the moon shining down on the ocean. And your sea of thoughts ebbs and flows, lapping against your feet. And with every exhale you take, the tide goes out, taking away one of the thoughts with it. Every inhale, the tide comes back, bringing you peace. As you exhale, the tide goes out, and with every inhale, it comes back in. And you allow this tide to take away all of the stress, all of the tension, all of the old worries. And it brings you peace, contentment, and a sense of power within you. That you are free to experience new things. That you are free to see the good in the future. And that you are free from any pain or any suffering. Allow yourself to come back to your mantra. I accept. I choose to let go. Using your inhale, fill your body with acceptance, with love. And with your exhale, let go. Begin to notice the rise and the fall of your chest, the feel of your body against the mat. The noises around you. And notice how you feel in this moment. And I invite you to take the biggest inhale you've taken all day and sigh your exhale and allow yourself to smile. And in your own time, in your own way, we'll slowly make our way back up to a seat. But there is no rush. And just take a moment to find that long spine, lifting your heart up to the sky. And with an inhale in, we'll sweep the arms all the way up and over. Grab hold of something good. With an exhale, bring it close down to your heart. And we'll bow our heads. Just know that today you did something incredible. You made space for yourself. You made space to welcome in the good. And I'm so incredibly humbled to have spent my time with you. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed our little moon yoga. Moon salutations are quite new to me, actually, but I absolutely adore them. They're just really great for if you're feeling low energy and you don't want loads of planks, you just want to flow a little bit. And if you want to do the practice on your own, I'm going to be uploading some Instagram videos going through different moon salutations, especially when it comes up to sort of 14 days after the full moon, when our energy sort of dips a little bit. But thank you so much for joining me. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here. I really do hope that you enjoyed this live stream, and I'm absolutely loving doing them. I miss your faces so very much. So please, please, please send me pictures to my Instagram at Funbari Yoga, or use the hashtag flowtogether. And if you feel you're able to, these classes are run through donation base. So donate if you can, but if you can't, just share this video with a friend if you think it would help them, or they're a fan of the moon. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Go enjoy the sunshine. It's absolutely beautiful. And also enjoy the moonlight. Whatever works for you. But I miss you. I love you. Thank you so much.